Camera's on. Three, two, one, action.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Shimi podcast. And today, as you can see, it's looking a bit different. If you watch this show, I hope you watch this show. I'm with your host, and welcome to the Keg special right here in Kitwe, Mukuba Mall. And as you can
Keg
see,
Coppersmith.
Keg and Coppersmith.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, right here at Mukuba Mall. And as you can see, we have two Shimi podcast veterans. In my left corner, we have the man, the legend, Godfrey, Mr. Fruticana, Wagode,
Well, good day.
the man with the plan. Say what's up, man.
What's up, people? It's your boy, as already introduced, except Wagode.
But you are about
It's
good day.
exactly the man with the plan. Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I like how you're looking today. I saw you. You are recording something here.
Yeah. You know, had to work on some stuff. I don't usually dress like this. I stopped anyways.
Yeah,
So
man.
if I got me dressed up like this, then definitely doing something.
I see you doing different scenes. You're just two different people. Why you a Gemini?
no,
Wow.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Good.
no,
That's good.
no, I'm not.
Anyway, and in our right corner, the lovely Patience, glasses girl, influencer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Just having a good day, feeling cool, looking cool.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Thank
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
We don't make her.
I want to do the makeup.
We don't make her.
Abantu what extraordinaire katuisha.
Chisumbicho. Chisumbicho. Nikukopala Smith.
Iwe.
Kopala Smith,
Kopala
please.
Smith.
If you mind extraordinary. Yes, sir. Come on. Copalistic. You want to get copalistic. I don't know, bro, but
You're
yeah.
French, man.
Chibiongo pateb.
Hey!
Chibiongo
Come on,
pateb.
come on.
Chibiongo
Of
chapa
course.
nemba.
Rapping cake.
Chibiongo chapa keg.
I'm quiet.
Yeah, man. Wow,
Have you
man.
been?
I'm alright.
It's nearly a year since I
It's-
last saw you.
It's been like, I mean, I saw you, but like at the podcast, yeah.
At the podcast,
Yeah,
yes. So I mean,
yeah.
we've seen each other
Yeah.
here and
Man,
there.
yeah.
I feel neglected, segregated. The fact that he's, like facing this way, and then I'm just here like, I don't know, I feel left out.
Chibiongo kaidi boy. Chibiongo kaidi boy.
I
But you
totally
know,
understand.
I can, if you want me
No,
to.
it's,
If you want
I
me-
think it's fine.
if you want
No,
me
I think
to
patience.
give you some
Patience.
attention.
Patience.
The way
They're
this
being
looks,
good.
it's
Patience,
giving
go
a
ahead.
Diddy
It's
situation.
giving a bit of, Diddy.
It is. So, are you sure you still want that attention?
No, I'm fine. I'm good,
Okay,
thanks.
all right.
Want that to happen shock shooting at did he do it? Though? Did he do it
Did he?
though? Did he do it?
Did he?
Did he do it, though?
Go did he? Go did he? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been alright. Busy.
Nice.
Busy. Man, this you know how it is in Kopala on the streets as a tamanga.
Tamang, you have to hustle.
You have to
Kopala,
hustle,
it's
you
wild.
have to be there, you have to be on the streets. It's hot. It's crazy hot. It's crazy hot. Yeah, by the way, come down to Keg, get yourself a cool beverage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, get some drinks with ice. I mean, one of the few places that has ice on demand.
Yes, and we have power here constantly. There's no
Constantly.
load shedding here.
All the
There's
time.
free Wi-Fi.
Please.
The drinks are cold. The food is fresh and delicious. You need to come to Keg and Coppersmith.
Beautiful.
It's a must.
Yeah. So from the last time you guys were here, I think Patience, you're one of our first. I'm going to call you one of our first success stories because you came here as just a young little influencer, and now look at you just here managing the marketing department of this well-known establishment. So how's it been since then? It's been about a year, almost a year.
It's almost there.
Yeah. So tell me, what's changed? What's popping?
It's been pretty good, Godfrey.
Yeah.
It's also been overwhelming in the
Yeah.
sense that a lot of things that came our way after that day. Because remember that when that day came to the podcast,
Yeah.
and from that day our lives changed. I
Yeah.
can trust me, our lives
That,
have,
that you came here for a meeting
yes
for this very this
ve-
very gig.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like after the podcast, directly I came here,
Yeah.
Gora and Nyango came here, sealed the deal, and since then things have been pretty good. I can't
Yeah,
lie. I'm
yeah.
truly grateful, honestly.
Yeah, and I think it shows if you know Keg and Coppersmith, it's a place it's happening, and I think that's in no small part due to you guys. So Mr. Fruticana. Mr. Fruticana.
on.
Tell
Yeah,
me,
man.
man. Tell
Yeah.
me, boy. What's been cutting? What's been cutting since?
Well, from
But
for most of the part, I think it's been work and work and work, and I feel like working with patience, she kind of like pushes the creative side of my life and like bringing certain ideas to life. Even though we argue and fight
No.
on set
I
all
think
the time,
it's 90% of us fighting and 10% of the work. Trust
but
me.
like I feel like it's pushed me a step, a step ahead, so
yeah.
to speak. I've grown, like like shooting, and now like most of these things have become a lot easier. But well, of course, the creative arsenal isn't getting any bigger. So yeah, but it's been a lot of work over time. But it's been
Okay.
great. I honestly can't lie. It's been
Oh man.
amazing.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let's get into the keg special. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about keg, man.
Please.
As we know, as people know here in Kopala and Kitwe, every other Friday we have one of some big Zambian artists here. I believe Chameleon is coming. When is it next week or this Friday?
Next week
Chameleon,
Friday.
Next week Friday.
Yeah.
Jake is coming in when?
Bro.
On the 28th, 18th of October.
18th of October, right?
Yeah.
Friday
So,
to
so
Friday.
October we have Chameleon coming in,
Friday to
and
Friday.
then Jacob also be coming in.
Pakali tente.
Bakali tente bakamba.
So I just have to ask if you can answer me this. If you know what made that switch, because this place wasn't always Keg and Coppersmith hasn't always been the keg we know today, right?
Yeah.
Things have changed, it's been dynamic, we've got live music, we've got the artists coming in, and I know of course your social media has been booming thanks to you two guys. Now I can just go on my Facebook, every time I scroll I see some new meal, some new thing. I like steaks. You guys have steak nights. I'm just like, I didn't, you don't even know that it
Yeah.
happens,
Yeah.
but like because of that, I can see it. But tell me about this, the whole live shows and the promos happening. Like what really sparked that up, and who said like, I think we need to do more with Keg and the marketing.
No, I think the management here has to. I think probably the best management I've ever worked with of all the places that I've worked with is we. This is the management that really understands their guests and also move with time. They understand to say this is outdated and this needs to be changed. This is how we keep entertaining our guests. This is how we keep them coming through, and what they're really passionate about what they do. So you find that every time they're constantly looking for what should we next to better the experience of our guests. And that's why it's so exciting to work with this brand, this particular Keg and Coppersmith, I must say, because we have a management that is so passionate about ensuring that we have guests that come here always have the best experience. So in terms of music, in terms of food, in terms of just like the ambient atmosphere here, they've gone to a point where you will never find fake or counterfeit alcohol at Keg and Coppersmith.
Yeah.
You will never find counterfeit alcohol here because they just want to ensure everything is top notch. From the service, the staff here are constantly training to ensure that there's great service. The food is great, it's fresh. We just try as much to minimize any complaints from our guests, so ensure that everything is top notch here. And it all comes down to the great management that's here.
Woof. Talk about management, man. I know some people watching this are just like, I hate my boss. I hope he dies.
No, honestly, my boss personally is one of the best I've ever seen, and they constantly keep inspiring us because we've got like the bosses that are willing to put in the time, and you look at their vision and what they want, and just it inspires you to do better. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not one of those bosses where you just want to get paid and go home. It's one of those like I really want to impress my boss because look at what they are doing on their end.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
ultimately, you just want to meet them on that level.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
definitely noticed there's a culture of improvement at Keg. It's like people talk, and Keg seems to listen,
Yeah.
You guys seem to listen. Whatever department takes that in, and it's so great. So now, Godfrey, man, like, I come here sometimes, man. I'm a regular here at Keg. I come here. There's some DJs I see who come pretty frequently. Sometimes you switch it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a band. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's just tell me a bit about Keg and their entertainment and how they do things here.
Okay, so like Patience has
How do you keep it fresh?
okay, like Patience has explained already, right? We have different clientele, like from time to time. From time to time, we have like different people coming. We have like older people, we have younger people. It's like your age, they pull up and all that stuff. So like we also look at what each and every single person enjoys or has fun with or fun to listen to type deal. So we know there's need live music is not something that you see people doing, and at least to the quality that you want to, because sometimes you be in a place where there's live music but it's not giving.
not
You know
giving.
what I
It's
mean?
not good,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
So what we do is okay, we look at the whole space, live music, because we are not just looking at our clientele as well. We're also
Yeah.
looking at the bands, the people that do live music, the ones that actually have the quality of delivering live music. How are they also like making a living or doing whatever? If the quality of the thing that they do is good, then we
Yeah.
have to support them.
Yeah.
And by
Definitely.
supporting them, we bring them here where they deliver quality service, which is also a good thing for our clientele. So it's a balance of our customers and also the bands that we're hiring. So it's like
Okay.
that whole thing. We're trying to support both ends.
Okay.
And then the whole switch up, where we have live music. We also use different DJs. We don't just use like one DJ, because sometimes you might find one DJ plays what you like.
Yeah, he
Then-
leans a certain
exactly.
way. Yeah.
And then so we constantly switch it up so that everybody's kept in the loop. So maybe you might come through today, you don't like what's going on, but you can come through tomorrow
Yeah.
and love what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're just like there. You just have to like pick your time and catch your niche and be here and just get the best from
No, I
Keg.
dig it. I dig it. Sometimes I come here, man, and like out for like so many times you see me just with my phone out with Shazam. Like I've never heard that.
Exactly.
What?
You feel me?
Go back with this song.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Play just be the best car DJ ever. But like, man, you got all the best songs. Just like, yeah, I go to Keg. I go to Keg, bro. It's
No, trust me.
lit.
Actually, they improve your taste in music, because you know
do.
sometimes I'm just there like chilling, and then this girl just was like, I like your taste in music. I'm like,
Just like,
I know.
well,
But you know the most impressive
Shout
part-
out to DJ.
you know, like the most impressive part is when artists that come here, that come to perform here, we ensure that it's artists that actually perform live music. Because
Yes.
everybody is doing, what is it called, the miming, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you'll find that everywhere.
Yeah.
They'll invite an artist who'll just come and sing over a song and whatnot. But here we ensure, we want to hear those vocals. We want to hear that, like, give us that live performance. We want that.
We
But
don't
you
mind
don't find
here.
that everywhere.
We
So
don't
here
mind.
it is, you need to know how to sing live for you to play or
If
to
you-
play
Oh,
at Keg
yeah.
and
Oh,
Coppersmith.
If you
yeah.
wanted mime,
Yeah.
would go to the circus.
all right, man. Keg got standards, and we love it.
No, the standards here are
And
real.
we love it. And
Yeah.
we're talking about the latest trends and what's happening. Keg, of course, is trending all the time. But a couple things happening around, man. The Facebook, Twitter, everything. Everyone's talking about Lusaka July.
Ooh.
Copper in the stars, copper in the eyes.
I
What
don't
does that mean?
I don't know.
I think it was stars in the land of copper. Yes, it was the land of copper. Yes.
Copper in the stars of
It should have been Kitwe July.
the
then.
stars
It should have been
Stars
Copala
of the
July.
Should have been Copper July. They
I
should
would
have
like for real,
would
I feel
have
like it would
loved
have-
to
it-
see that.
yes,
day.
Copala
I would have
July.
loved to see
Guys.
Copala
Commander.
July.
Commander Copper July.
That would have been crazy.
That
That
is
would
bro.
have
They
been.
actually should do Copper July.
I would love to attend most of these events, but I feel like the comments afterwards instill fear in me.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
a culprit.
No, I know that. That's why.
Wait,
That's why I brought it
wait.
up. That's why I brought it up.
Nah,
Madam Commenter.
Listen.
Glasses girl. This is how your
Bro,
career started.
Listen.
Bro,
Kuna
I swear to
ndapabantu.
God. And you know, that's like the
Guys,
craziest
I can
part.
explain.
Your career is shooting down people.
I don't
How?
shoot them down. Please, disclaimer. I don't shoot anybody down. I just
She just speaks the
give
truth.
my
She
opinion.
just speaks the truth.
No, man.
But,
I
it's,
just-
come on,
but it's
bro.
her opinion, but it's the truth.
Yes, it's my opinion, but you know I'm not lying.
So tell me, I don't know. Like, I just wonder, like, what do you think about like Lusaka July? Like, not this specific one, but like generally. Think
I
about Lusaka
generally
July?
think it's a great thing, honestly,
Yeah.
because one, we barely have events like that. The PR girls, let's give it to them. They're doing a great job in terms of
Yeah.
event management and
Yeah.
event organizing events and whatnot. Look at the thing, the Miss Universe that they previously
Yeah.
hosted.
Yeah.
It was pretty great. When it comes to events, they do a great job. I have to give it to them. And Lusaka July, personally, I feel like is a great platform for us to showcase our fashion and just like a great platform to network and whatnot. It gives us something to talk about as well because we don't have many of such things in this country.
Yeah.
If after Lusaka July we have the award shows, because what you said, safari picnic, you know, you have a PR July, this
Yeah.
chapo, you have a PR girls, this chapo, like we barely have some of these things. So
PR
it's
July.
that one event that we at least get to. People are excited about because we get to
Yeah,
talk about the
yeah.
outfits, who
Outfits.
was there, the drama.
The
It's
drama.
crazy. The drama.
The
We
drama.
live for that drama.
Am I?
Before we even get into that drama, man, Mr. Suits, why are you afraid?
Yes,
Sorry, it's
ask
just come
him.
back to me. Why are you
Yes.
afraid, man? You, this
person
is
Yeah,
right
literally
next to
suits
you.
guy.
Mr. Suits,
Suits guy.
always look at you are wearing a tie, man. It's hot. It's hot.
It's extremely hot. I'm
It's
literally
The
sweating right
standards.
now.
34
You guys are
degrees.
even lucky.
sweating.
My jacket is somewhere around this area.
Literally, he has
You
a
see,
jacket here.
because Keg is cool. Keg doesn't need you to, doesn't care about the weather. Keg is cool. It's chilled. You should be like chilled and Coppersmith. You know what I mean? Go inside. I can wear a jacket. I don't mind. Like it's really cool in there. So you can't tell me about the weather because I'm
I don't
always
know,
in here. you feel
man.
me?
No,
Like,
I'm waiting.
But then, why haven't you attended Lusaka July? Yeah.
Why aren't you aspiring?
Because
Why aren't you
one part of your
aspiring?
brand is about fashion, menswear,
Yeah.
and da 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 da.
Yeah.
honestly, if you guys just think about it, I'm just out here suffering, like having a whole identity crisis. Like one side has fashion, one side has dancing, one side has rapping, one side has like so many things.
No, but like yes.
So
you-
like it's very hard for me like to even like focus on one thing, and worse off, focus on something that possibly will have me shut down by people. Like ideas are original. That's one thing you guys also need to respect. You might
Yeah.
not like something, but the story behind a fashion. Okay, some outfits are just wild, but like.
Thank you, because I was
No, no,
about to attack
because
you.
I thought about that, then I remembered some outfits that I'm like,
We shall not mention names here.
no,
just in
no
case.
names. But I'm just saying, like, there's always a story behind something. But like, to work on something for a long time, I come up with a masterpiece. I design that suit, and we get it out, only to be shut down by Patience. Like, I just don't
What
know
do you
what
mean
she's
shut down
doing.
by Patience? I just would give
excuse
you
me.
my honest
No,
opinion.
as in Patience here being that person that's on Facebook that always is talking about something in their. Let me I was about to say something. But I will sit back on this.
I feel
no,
like I feel like I'm being attacked here right now at this
no,
point
as in I'm
because
saying, I'm calling all those people who just talk trash about other
we
people
don't
as
talk
patients,
trash.
or like talk
We-
truths, truths about people.
we
Yeah.
don't. It's just if it's nice, it's nice. I mean, did you see my comment about Tabodaka's dress? It was a
Exquisite,
fucking-
immaculate.
fucking-
You
I
cannot.
mean, yeah.
I can, yeah?
It's a
No,
big
you
people.
can't.
It's
No.
a big people show.
No,
It's
no,
rated R 18.
we don't cast here. Don't cast here.
Okay, but did you see my comment about Tabodaka's dress?
Yeah,
that
exquisite.
was a masterpiece. It was exquisite.
Amazing.
And if it's nice, I will always talk about that. If you look nice, you look the part. I will talk about it. I
That's
always
it.
say, I'm not one that constantly talks trash about people. It's not my fault that the trash is a lot. Unfortunately.
Did you just hear that? I don't. Did you
No,
hear
I
what
can't
she
say
said?
that.
It's not my fault that the trash is a lot.
No. She said I don't constantly talk about trash. But well, I'm sorry that the trash is a lot. So you constantly do talk about trash.
No, listen.
because it's a lot, right?
But also, I have to give it to them. This year's Lusaka July was the best Lusaka July in terms
It
of
was?
outfits because
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
It was such a
yes,
creative
yes,
theme and
yes,
people,
yes.
the interpretation.
I was expecting so much worse with the theme. I'm like
Mediocre
Opa.
stuff,
Like
and
yo.
that's,
But no, people this time around actually understood
yes.
the segments.
Yeah, they
People
came
really
on.
put in the work. Like people this year did really.
Do you
really
now
good.
see the need of having more shows of that nature?
Exactly.
Because it's now educating people about fashion. People are doing like putting in more research. Because then it's just like anything that looks orange. And then that's it. Like I feel like that's how people are going to pull up. And these past Lusaka July is like people are just wearing anything, now. You
Anything.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
School
But then-
theme ni purple.
Exactly.
Certain year purple. Kwanto.
and this happened as much as we like to make fun of things like Chipata July, but hey, it's a start. But I must say it's a start. Like it was funny. You can make fun of them, and you might be right,
No.
but I must say it was brave.
It was
And,
extremely
and,
brave.
and it's the start of something.
Yeah.
Trust me.
There was a handful of outfits. You're like, okay, this person
Yes,
actually
like
put
yes,
in
like
effort.
it's alright,
yes,
and that's
yes.
a good. That's a good part.
And that's the
put
thing.
in-
As long as people are starting, eventually they'll get it
Yes.
right. Because we can tell like how Lusaka July
Yes.
keeps getting better, and the outfits keep getting better now. People are getting there. Like initially, it was just like cool for the Philippines. So that's the importance. Like Godfrey said, that's the importance of this.
Yeah,
these events,
having
yeah.
these.
and that's why I'm starting a
is-
petition now, which
Okay.
why is it called Lusaka July and it happens in September?
So, from what I read, this might be not the most accurate thing, but I think I saw something like this. I'm just not so sure where I saw it exactly. I'm not so sure if it was the PR girls themselves that said it, or I just read it somewhere. But it was basically saying in July, because the temperatures are like low, so it was more like people wanted to like show skin and whatnot, like the ladies mostly. But then it was really, really cold, so they couldn't properly, like, come up with a design. So they decided to put it in September, where it's all summer, so people can like really express themselves better in terms of fashion.
So it's a global warming situation.
I don't know.
I
Kind of seems a bit double standard. Hey, hey.
But I think the Lusaka July not Lusaka July, sorry, the July event in SA is held in July. I don't know. I think it's called Cape Town July or something. Durban,
July.
July. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that
Is
is
it-
held in July. If I'm correct, sure. Please don't quote me on that.
All right, seems
So
a
it's
bit,
weather.
bit double standard.
Yeah,
We're a Christian nation in Zambia, but we want
But
more,
again, we want to show skin.
One more skin,
bro.
Then
Some legs.
guys are powder for don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do it. You know, but okay, but
Skip that topic. Hey, we're going
We're
to the
not
next.
even talking about it. We're not even
No,
talking about it.
no.
Are we
Skip the
talking about
topic.
What, Keg and Coppersmith?
Thank
what
you
Keg
very
and
much.
Coppersmith.
Keg and Coppersmith.
Everything's cool, everything's kosher. But just want to tease you guys a little bit. But anyway, Buddy, you said something.
What did I say?
You said something is
Seriously?
controversial. Controversial.
Controversial.
When I asked you about, my craft and all of this, you were just sounding a little bit, you're talking about my craft, these ideas, and how, you take it to heart, and sometimes Patience shoots you down.
I don't shoot him down.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait.
Never shoot him down. I tell him the truth.
All right. You said, so you're coming out like that, but I personally believe that amongst young influencers in the arts, they're doing pretty damn well. So it's confusion in my head when you say that, because you do the exact opposite. You put out your stuff all the time. We're making jokes about you just now when you are like, when you are talking about Mapalo's camera, and we're like, you used to shoot on your raggedy ass phone in the streets of CBU along Riverside Road there, Jumbo Drive, doing a dance in a suit.
Yeah.
And it really seems like, of course, I understand that you care about your craft and it matters. Like all those moves you made were very well planned, but looking outside, just like, this guy is just doing what he wants to do.
That's true.
Man, so like, how's that going? Man? I'm going to talk about you as a dancer. I'm going to talk about Afro Dance Lusaka.
Okay.
Another brave thing you're doing, throwing yourself out there as if it's a simple thing.
Imagine.
No, but patience.
Look
But look at you, man.
at him.
Look
That's
at you,
the thing.
man.
You look at Godfrey and how much he does, then he goes, but
Exactly. So
Think about what I do. And I could do more, but I cannot because patience is there.
no, patience. I feel like this is a relationship Godfrey and I have, because Godfrey being obviously the more creative person between us. Sometimes you need to sort of like, hey, like, yeah, man, calm down. He'll go, they'll just like, brand guidelines here.
And you see, that's the challenge actually.
Corporate,
That's usually something that also like limits me a whole lot. And I feel like that's where she kind of is. More of the moral compass. Of course, she doesn't she doesn't strike. No, in the business, not moral compass.
not in the world.
What do you mean moral compass?
I don't know, patience.
The moral compass
It's
is
like-
pointing left.
Because it's like
south.
34 degrees and patience is how you having a coffee.
Iced coffee.
Coffee.
Iced coffee. It's iced coffee, guys. It's hot. I'm literally sweating right now. There's just ice coffee in here. That's all.
Sure. Patience, sure.
Iced coffee.
Enjoy your
So-
coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so-
you very
So
much.
tell me the Afro dance Lusaka. Tell me because I know everything started here. With
Yes,
Afro
everything.
dance right
Yeah,
there,
CBU.
CBU.
Yes.
So tell me how this is going. Tell me about it. Tell me about this upcoming
Okay,
event.
generally I'm just going to like run through it, like just run
Do
through
it,
it.
do it.
Yeah. So like we've been doing this show every year where we showcase dance.
Okay, since when?
dance
Since when? When did it
Since
start?
2018.
2018.
Yeah, since 2018. Yeah, we've been doing that since
7
2018.
years, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every year it's been ongoing in
Ahmed Kokos.
CBU. What?
Man's gonna be in the duck. That's like, Mama, I wanna dance. I wanna dance, Mom.
7 years later, like, I got that medical degree, but I want to dance.
So yeah, we've been doing it every year. We push for the dance thing so much. It was actually even on the CBU portal, like a student portal and like extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Every dance also there. Like when you're applying for CBU, to suggest that you actually join us. That's how much we push for it. Then
Nice.
yeah, eventually,
Nice.
the fifth one, the sixth one actually, the one not supposed to happen this year. We had a problem with the venue we've always been using. They've turned that
lower
venue into
cafeteria.
into like an office space and whatsoever. So
Ah.
we're like, okay, fine. We're actually finishing school now and we're going like into the world and also want to expand to other branches. And we figured Lusaka is like the best stop.
Yeah.
Then we went to Lusaka. They were telling us no. We can't give you any slot to do dance classes at gyms and because we don't know you.
Yeah.
So I figured the best way was to start with the dance expo. Let's do an expo so that people can see that we can actually dance. Because personally, I feel like in Lusaka, dance has died. People are just adopting a whole culture that's not theirs. Like from
From other countries.
like like they're always doing these TikTok challenges. I feel like
Yeah.
they're more becoming TikTok dancers than actual dancers that put in work and come up with their own type of like dance style and whatsoever.
Ooh.
Tell me. So like I figured I didn't want like bring in all that type of aspects. I just invited all other dancers to come in.
Yeah.
And I feel like when they see the teams on the Copper Board, because I feel like the teams on the Copper Board have put in that whole thing. We don't trend on
it's
TikTok,
so
but if you see
unique.
us
It's
dancing,
so
Very
unique.
true.
It's
Very
so
true,
unique.
very
It's
true.
so
we don't trend
unique.
on TikTok, but if you see us dancing, you'll be like, we are putting in the work to do the dancing. We're actually dancing.
Yeah.
We're not doing other people's
Yeah.
moves.
We're
You get-
creating
We're creating
moves.
our
The
own
original.
thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
So we figured, okay, you know what? We can't say that. Okay, we're bringing dance to Lusaka. That would be like so much beef. So we said, let also the dancers in Lusaka come through and
Yeah.
experience this.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
maybe they'll be inspired to also start dancing. I'm not like hating on them. I just feel like they can do more and they're limiting themselves by adopting other cultures.
Very true.
I believe it. I believe it, man. I believe it. I 100% swear. I believe the Copper Belt is honestly, I think Zambia's unique sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't sound like anything from anywhere else.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's born here. No hate to Lusaka arts and everything. The music is amazing.
Great.
I love it. The Afro inspirations.
Superman.
The you know the Amapiano inspirations. I love
Yeah.
it. I love the mix, but I also like identity. Sometimes I feel like Zambian artists, anyone in the arts, sometimes I feel like Zambia tends to lack creativity, uniqueness.
Very true, very
Uniqueness,
true.
and the Copper Belt does do that.
Bro, like-
it brings it in.
Because
Like
it's just like, what
don't-
dance is that?
what
The
dance is
dance,
that?
the music.
What
I mean,
dance
like,
is that? The
what is
music.
that?
You know,
How's that a song?
Yeah.
Is it a song? But it's great.
yeah, it's there. It's there. You know.
Yeah.
Akoro.
Hey.
It's just like so. Yeah, man. So like, what's the date? Is there a date? Have you set down a
Yeah,
date?
so we've set a date 9th November at the Italian International School. Yeah, they have a great hall. They actually like, I feel like even in as much as we've been doing this and maybe posting videos, maybe the videos haven't been like really doing the most because
Yeah.
we didn't maybe put much work into videography.
Yeah.
But now looking at the location already, it has
Yeah.
its lights and it has a screen at the back. So we can fill in whatever we want to be filming in the back as we dance. So that also enhances our creativity. But then the only challenge is it's limited capacity. So if you don't get a ticket soon, you might find tickets sold out because we only have
Nasangana,
300
what?
seats. Only 300 seats. And already 50 down.
I must
And
say.
it's still like a month away.
I must say, man. I must say. Woof. You're busy, man.
Bro,
You're busy.
indeed.
He's a busy
You're
man.
busy, man. And I must say, like it speaks volumes. Regardless of what discipline you're in, it speaks such heavy volumes for you to be doing this
Yeah.
and getting out there. It's encouraging. I'm in my own personal base in the industries, pushing, trying to
Yeah.
get work contracts, whatever. I'm an engineer by trade, but I do everything, and it's just like you just have to keep going. Godfrey is also an engineer, by the way.
I see you're an
Just
engineer,
in
by the
case-
way.
Just in case you are wondering.
Yeah.
But you're not going to talk about
No, that won't be necessary actually. Just give me some of your best meals, okay? Something filling. A heart attack amount of it. I'm quite famished. Ah, okay. Great. Oh, what is it?
Indigenous copper prata tate. Pabana kumbi.
Kupala platata.
Jabba.
Oh, okay. Indigenous original plata?
No randana sana. Pano pen if ye.
Okay.
Wango.
Like, thank you. What a passionate young man. What is that? Am I running mad? That's true. Probably the hunger.
Palide kwa tindi mula furi kaboli Chino la fuya inaishi kwa bome deo la mpenyanga wandi tabu God forbid kukucha kutia batabu Mbala festolo ma festa shipoti no musana Peni na beauty kuri bambi wa kusana Before ama expa kubala batu bale Shinsende shibu kumbene ndeto tubale Your side the chicks I swear everything you need you I'll be there You are my sat money soup
So yeah, you're also an engineer, just doing this, and again, very encouraging. Mom was like, my son's going to be an engineer.
Just
Their
next
son-
thing
their
is
son-
their son is
their
dancing
son-
on TikTok in a suit.
In a suit. But I mean, man,
Yeah.
there's always a first to do it, and you know, you're looking like one of those first to do it.
I hope so
So
too.
man, love
Cheers,
it.
bro.
Love
I'm
to hear
jealous,
it.
eh? Godfrey gets all the
Coming to you.
Wow.
Don't worry.
Glasses,
But
girl.
just
Chill.
being neglected here with my
camera.
camera.
Let me
Iced
let me,
coffee.
Now you feel how I was feeling when he gave me the bag, huh? I don't feel safe.
I gave you the what?
You
I
didn't
gave
give
you
me
the what?
anything. You didn't give me anything.
But
Yeah, I got it.
So, Patience, we're here with you from just like a girl who was from being a maid. Do you remember?
I was
Do you
a maid.
remember when you worked as a maid?
I worked as a maid.
As a maid.
I'm
to
proud of
just
you, man.
doing skits
Just from the heart, I'm proud of
Facebook,
you,
on
man.
social media.
I've never really done skits now. For me,
You
it's,
did
it's
the-
always
the
been
toma-
commentary.
The commentary.
It's always been
Yeah, did you
commentary.
do those my little funny maid things that time? You
I
talked
still
about-
no, it was just commentary. Still, it was just me
Oh,
talking about
okay.
whatever I wanted to talk about.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So from there, just like such, and now you are corporate.
Apparently,
And now you are corporate. Yeah, corporate
Apparently.
person. You're a
She
corporate
talked
person.
shit into the corporate world.
With a title.
apparently,
With a title.
apparently, it's
And
crazy.
Nima. I'm a benefits. Look at you.
She's waving.
Even have a pension.
She's waving.
Good, thank you.
Good. Ajia there. Look at you, corporate woman, big girl.
Yeah.
Big girl. And now, like, I must wonder, how are you balancing this life? Because you got your roots. I know you're still a voice. You're still a big voice out there. You know, moving the trends.
Time.
Talking shit about Godfrey.
Of course,
Time.
definitely. That's my favorite thing
That's
to
the
do anyway.
favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
But like now, because now you have schedules.
Mm-hmm.
You have deadlines.
The deadlines, Godfrey.
Uh-uh.
The deadlines,
You have-
I'm
you
the
guys.
one who suffers.
Are
You
you
don't
all-
care about
You
deadlines.
have deadlines. So just try. I want to.
Where's the video?
Godfrey, I need those pictures right now.
So tell me how your transition and your balance now between who you were, glasses girl, on the media, always has her fingers
She
ready
still
to
is.
talk about something popping off in Zambia.
Still
But now you are also
corporate baddie.
a corporate baddie.
Yes,
You know?
a corporate bed is no. That's definitely not.
Okay, no, just
What
corporate.
is-
Just corporate. Let's keep it on corporate.
Essentially,
Corporate.
right now, you're a person of influence in this establishment, and you make decisions, and you know, for the betterment of the establishment, and of course, your personal brand. But how are you balancing that? Tell me now that how are you maintaining your roots, your old life, and how are you going forward
I
with
think
this?
the how I'm balancing it mostly has to do with the fact that when Godfrey came into this company, we were given creative freedom from the word go. We've been given creative freedom, so most of the time, I don't really have it. I don't lose myself so much. I do sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like the job can can start jobbing.
Yeah.
You feel it at times because it's just not Keg and Coppersmith. There are other brands that we won't talk about right now because we're focusing on Keg and Coppersmith, obviously.
Yeah.
The other
Keg
brands
show.
as well that we do works for and stuff like that. So often you find like it gets overwhelming, but because we've been given creative freedom, it's easier to still maintain me and do work because I can still be me at work. You understand? I can do my work here. I
Okay.
can be me at work, so I can express myself. I can do whatever. Still work. That I've been able to integrate those two. Sometimes like, I don't talk as much on social media anymore. I try not to talk about certain people because I'm getting my guest gig. So I try not to talk about certain people. I try not to make what you people are calling trashing comments. I
Yeah.
try not
We're
to make
not
those
calling
comments
it.
as
It's what
much.
it is.
It's not what it is. It's just the truth.
Because you're a business
Truth.
lady.
'Cause
and
now-
you, and
Oh
you want
my
to bring
God.
sponsors.
Exactly,
and you want to bring
sponsors, and they
partners.
want to bring partners,
Yeah.
and they want to bring more guests here and tell them like, listen, you need to be here. So I have had to learn that I have to like really find a. It's a very
Yeah.
delicate balance, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think I'm trying my best to like balance it. It does get overwhelming sometimes. Like I just shut down and I'm barely on social media. Even when I'm there, I'm just like scrolling and posting pictures. I don't
Yeah.
even post on all my socials anymore. I think I've really down on posting like on Twitter or TikTok or anything. I'm just like more on Facebook now compared to any other platforms. It's been crazy.
No, I see. I see it. I see with your tired eyes all the
Yeah, guys, it's just like, oh,
You
Tired.
think that's tired?
it
Okay.
is tired, Mambala. It's
coffee.
very much,
It's just iced tea.
it's very much tired. Don't listen to Godfrey.
It's not that deep.
That's the beverage. That's the
It's
simple
ju-
beverage.
no,
I mean,
Come on, Akash,
with
tell
all
me
that
of a
coffee,
show.
how can you not have tired eyes?
They said I'm not supposed to curse on this podcast. I'm trying my best not
She's
to.
trying-
I really
she's trying
am.
her best.
Please,
She's trying
thank.
her best. She's trying her best. All right, all
Congratulations.
right. Okay, yeah. So
But what can we talk about Godfrey being a civil engineer? I didn't even talk about me being a chemist. Anyway,
Relax.
I've ever heard
Relax.
this
I
podcast.
mean- Still
asking questions.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
up-
you be mixing some chemicals in that cup, though.
Iced coffee. I
No,
get
you know,
it.
in his defense, he mentioned he was an engineer, and I just said, "Oh, you and me both." Then we ended up talking
That
about
thing, the
that.
favorites here.
Eh,
It's just
we-
feel like
we don't have any
it's a
chemicals
very
to mix
it's
here for
giving
you to
sexist
relate
at this point. It's just like the men and me.
Well,
Misogyny.
patience.
Let me become a feminist. Just here.
I'm sorry if you and him don't
preach
have any
feminism.
chemistry. No, I
He's a
don't
very
mean
foolish
he and I
human
have
being.
chemistry. It was a punchline.
Hey, ah, did it.
Did what?
Did it.
What,
Did he, Alex?
But didn't he say it? But didn't he say it though? Huh?
Guys,
Wow.
be for real.
Well, I guess he didn't do it. Did he?
Did it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, patience. Tell me about that career that you abandoned. Tell me about that child you threw away.
Godfrey. We're going to talk about abandoning your career.
You people both abandoned hundreds of thousands worth of education. Abandoned, threw away. You threw it away. You're just like, yes, all these years I was in school, but Mom, I think I want to dance and I want to talk about people online. So
That's what I gotta
and
do.
here's where it's got me, and
Yeah.
and here's your bread and butter, and you guys, and you're doing okay.
I don't
Okay.
think I can manage waking up every day, going to the plant like the mine or the industry. Guys, I don't think so. In a lab coat dealing with chemicals all the time. Breaking Bad.
Hey, water white.
Zambia edition.
White.
There's like a patience white up a pen. So
But I feel personally I can still like do that. But then that's the thing. I just enjoy like the whole work where you can work like at a specific time frame, no way like being pushed.
Yeah.
Because waking up at 6 and then like returning at, I don't know if like, okay, I can manage.
Yeah.
And I
9 to
love
5.
like building and like seeing all that. But I feel the only civil engineering work I would love to do, not being on site,
Yeah.
but just like structural designs.
Okay.
Yes, that is something I like indulge in because I
Okay.
feel like having done that for 2 years,
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate, but then like I had a course I had to take
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
I found out like, oh my god, this is actually great. You know what I mean? It's actually, I could do this. I could work. I could
Yeah.
work on stuff like
Yeah.
this. So yeah, I do structural engineering things. But then the whole you need 3 years experience. I don't know where they want me to have it from, but okay.
I just
I'll
graduated.
just sit here
What do you
and
mean?
gain 3 years in marketing or something.
Right?
Like here, I have
I
some
must-
some experience. It's 3 years, but
It's just
Yeah. So I was an engineer. I still am an engineer. But yeah, just that
I was wondering.
transition. Yeah, I was like, can you take that degree back?
yeah, just give it back. I do not-
Yeah. So you're there and you have sleep because you're in that transition period where you're like, man, what's for supper today?
yo.
And you're like, oof, I've got these bills.
Yo.
Where am I staying? What am I doing? Should I just go back? Will they take me back if I say please? And then, and you know, but like internally, you're failing to give it your all because you're like, man, what if I go and I go too in? Like you said, what if I don't have the experience to go
yeah,
back in?
to
Yeah.
go back
You know, like
yeah.
we can't take you. You're too old or you don't have enough experience. But you know,
the experience part.
the experience part. So it is encouraging to hear how you two people have moved from doing what you like and what was getting you by to getting into corporate because that's where you're going anyway. But now you've made it into something that aligns deeply with your personalities, with your ideals, and with what you love to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing. So, as the man, I know if you thought Patience is doing a lot of things, wait until we look to the left corner here and you have
No, I don't even do a lot of things. Godfrey does so much.
Godfrey, you're doing
I barely
you're
do
doing
much.
so many things, man. You're a walking, talking conglomerate. Bro.
What does that even mean? You're the one who's doing too much.
Yeah, just here, man. I see you walking, and that's 4-5 companies, man.
Man.
See, Godfrey's just like, how you doing? The company's doing well. The shareholders are happy. So, man, yeah, look at that, man. So, like, here you are. In your steps, becoming a corporate titan in your own way. But you're still a fashionable man. You still got your foot in fashion.
Yeah.
You still got your foot in dance.
Yeah.
You know, these are your I won't call them side projects. They're not your side project. These are your parallel projects.
Yeah.
These are the other things you do, the other things you pursue. So now, yeah. It's work. It's business. It's a contract.
It's a contract.
You must bring results here.
You
and,
should
and that's
deliver.
focus. You should deliver. And there's focus that's going in there. So how are you making sure that Mr. Godfrey and the fashion icon, Mr. Godfrey and the dance extraordinaire.
Alexis Kamawet.
I love it.
It's Alexis Kamawet.
I love it.
I thought it was just for me, but he's also used it on
Extraordinaire.
Godfrey, so now I'm
You
just
guys are
like,
both extraordinary.
no, it's just
Come
me, and
on.
then there's Godfrey. Ah,
Nah. I don't know why she's not grading us up. Some of the ideas, some of the things that we've done, it's just out of her stupidity. Like I'm telling you, some of these concepts I just base them on some of the things that she says. She just talks about some really dumb shit. And I'm like, trust me, that might actually be a good idea. Just like that.
that's not even a lie. So somebody's just like, he develops an idea of something. That's the thing about Godfrey, and he's been a creative. What he develops concepts from, you'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Like it's even hard to explain to people. Like, this is where this came from. You just like enjoy it. Trust me, just enjoy it. It's okay.
think
You don't want to hear the genesis of this.
Godfrey's that
crazy.
kind of guy where he's like, how's your morning? Well, I woke up and I was in traffic and I had this crazy headache, and he's like, I have an idea.
Yes. Yes.
I have an
Yes.
idea. Can you come to the office
That's Godfrey.
right now?
Yeah.
We've got an idea and boom,
Yeah.
1,000 views, 10,000 posts
Here
whatever.
and there.
So yeah, man. So how are you doing it, man? How are you holding on to so many facets? Because people let go of things.
That's true.
People let go of things. That's the truth. You start a career, you're in a career, and you're in it, and people let go of things. You'll be like, oh, I used to do this. People used to dance. Lots of
Yeah,
people used
that's
to
true.
dance.
That's
They
very
let
true.
go
So
of it.
many
People are like, no, I used to draw. I was an artist. I was a singer. I was a rapper.
See, the
You're
way I used to
also a
drink and I
rapper.
don't drink
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm also that.
Yes, Patience. Yes, Patience.
I just drink iced coffee now.
Just a caffeine girl.
That's
Just a
you know.
Caffeine girl.
That's the most important
Yeah.
thing.
So like, how are you holding on to these things and making sure that they don't fall through your fingers?
honestly speaking, I feel like I put some of them to sleep when it's necessary. Okay,
Okay.
like I feel that's one thing maybe people don't notice. In fact, maybe my fans on TikTok, people who follow me on TikTok would actually notice that. So sometimes I just find an alternative, something easier for me to do because work is very involving. Okay, it's very hard for you to come up with the concept of your own personal stuff when Patience is texting you, where is the video constantly? It's very, very hard. I need photos, I need videos, and then you're
I
just
need
there like,
those
oh my
videos.
god, how am I going to balance this up? So what I just do is I just try, like when I find an empty space, maybe that day, maybe Patience is watching a series and she
Yeah.
goes quiet.
Yeah.
So in that moment, I must find what to do with my life
I
immediately.
feel
before she
like
gets back.
everyone that's
You
going
know
to
what
be
I
watching
mean?
this will be like, this girl's a
So,
bitch. At this
but
point.
Babos. Babos baf maboke no mbongo. Do something my GP
Okay.
za kwa pantu babwera ya na kosa.
so honestly, I just put some things to sleep, but I still keep them in the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything for rap over time, and I also feel like due to the fact that it takes some time, because then I'll just like I'd produce content,
Yeah.
and people are consuming the content, people are happy and whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll start to appreciate it more if maybe it takes some time, and then I can have some time to work on it over time, and then just like drop something. I just drop
Okay.
something because even then, like in the rap game, there's still some stuff coming up. I'm still cooking up some things.
Yeah.
Fashion, maybe just my graduation outfit. Not that you should be looking. You see, that's the problem. Now we've spiked.
CBU July. CBU July.
We are waiting.
CBU July.
We
While waiting.
So-
waiting.
Commentary. While waiting.
We
for
are
it.
waiting
So
for the
I'm
comments.
just trying. Like everything is there, but then I just put them to sleep. Like, oh, like for now I'm going to do this. For now I'm going to do this. But then work is like the major integral of everything.
It's the P1.
So like yeah, it's like my P1. Then everything else just comes there as a side thing. Now that school is out of the way, it's actually I feel like that's all my life is about. It's just like wake up and edit. I feel so purposeless. So I just wake up and edit. So now like I
Hurtful?
can edit the work at a good pace, and now that I also like have extra hands that also
Yeah.
like edit and whatever, so I don't have
Okay.
so much work. So now I can actually do some personal content.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's just still going to be the same quality because younger self was very creative, and now I'm just there every day. I just think about like so when's the chilanga mudi do?
Now, Kulamune.
It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just some things have to be put on the side for the time being. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't let go. And I hate that. I hate when people do that. I've grown up dancing with so many people. I've grown up doing certain things with so many people. But then they just drop them like, no, I have to focus on this. And I'm just like, you're throwing. Okay, maybe Zambia has put maybe like that whole weird mentality of entertainment not doing very well.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
dancers
Yeah.
don't really get anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so many people like on the path of my dance career or dance thing that I've had going on that I've just stopped dancing because it's not beneficial. It
Yeah.
still isn't quite alright. I can't say you put all your eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm pushing for. But I need people to help me out to push for that so that people can start getting paid from dance. The
They
people
can
with
getting something
net worths
benefiting from
that
it,
are
yeah.
then higher than people who own engineering companies, but they only dance in the
Yeah,
US. You get.
No, I
get you.
100% believe you.
Yeah.
And that alone. That's why I asked this question, because it's like, it's hard. It's like it's your baby.
Yeah,
It's,
man.
it's your baby. It's your childhood dreams. What you want to do, it's there. But you're like, will I let go of it? But
That's actually a good thing. So you ask me how I do that. Imagine you have quadruplets.
yeah.
Are you going to let go of
Yeah,
any of them?
exactly.
No.
I'll
It's
take care
hard.
of them.
It's
I
hard.
don't know why other people are careless at all, but I
Exactly.
wouldn't let go of a baby.
And I love what you said, in that if you don't give up now, you keep these things going.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
keep them alive. You know,
Yeah.
keep them alive. Keep these dreams going. Patience. If you don't keep going with what you're doing, people won't find careers in media,
Yeah.
which is an important thing for
Yeah.
even as a country. You
Yeah,
know,
it is,
other
yeah.
countries have people making millions, billions of dollars, or still also going back into the economy,
Everything that they
making
do is
careers, and just bring creativity out from where they are. The
Yeah.
the Zambian stories. That's what it is. It's the Zambian stories, the Zambian influence, the Zambian culture, and bring it up and say, oh, this particular style of comedy, of dance, of videography
yeah.
comes from Zambia, and these are the pioneers who did it. So, I must say you guys are doing a pretty good job. You sound like it's it's hectic, but I feel like you guys are managing it
We're trying.
Spectacular.
I'm not managing.
Spectacular.
We are trying.
You guys are.
I am
you
not
say that.
managing.
We are trying.
I am telling you.
Your iced coffee here and there.
You know, I feel
You need it.
No, because I feel even after this conversation that I've had, I feel now like people are expecting a whole like much more, especially in the dancing that I've talked about.
Yeah.
You know, like telling.
Oh, no, it's
you know,
hard for you.
Exactly, it's really wild. But now look at this.
But you
I
have
don't
to.
have time to choreograph. Do you know how I choreograph? On my desk, editing Patience video while thinking
First
about
of
what
all-
next dance move to do. Like, okay,
I'm a
after
villain
that,
here
what am I
today.
going to do? So I just like keep on choreographing in my head. And it's not practical. Sometimes I'll stand up and try to like, relax. I do, you know what I mean?
I mean-
So now, if I spend more time in dancing, the dancing will be up to par. So
Yeah.
everything might not be too standard because
Yeah.
I don't have that much time anymore. I don't have the luxury
Mm-hmm.
of time. That's why if I went head on with like a dance battle, head on and dance battle with my younger self, I'd cook me. I'd cook me.
Yeah. But I must say those are the challenges.
That's true.
It was never supposed to be easy.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything you guys have done up to now that you are like, that was a piece of cake and we did it in 1 hour and we went home and we slept. Granted,
have.
I mean,
Well, there've been some things.
I'm telling the
Easy
management.
money.
But where did it come from? Where did it come from for you
Years.
to reach that?
Okay, but
Years
yes,
of
if you
They,
put, yeah, no, if
they
you put
talk
it-
about it. They're like, oh, you pay that mechanic who just does the job for 5 minutes, 5,000 kwacha
Yeah.
because he's been doing it for years.
for years and
Yeah.
just
But you-
literally just
yeah,
Paying for the
putting the
experience.
effort, yes, putting the effort to ensure
exactly.
that's
so,
that level.
Yeah, so this is where you are. So some things probably do come easy for you because this is now your skill. It's your talent.
Yeah, it's a skill.
You know, you're
Yeah.
becoming artisans in it. But some things are still coming up. I still believe there's a lot more for you guys in everything you do outside of your main course right now. There's so many things that are coming out, and I believe that it's coming. It's popping up. It's popping up.
CBU
you.
July.
Yeah, and let's
CB
not
July.
forget we are at Keg and Coppersmith.
Coppersmith.
Copala Smithy
Kitwe.
way.
Hey, the
KTK.
best place to get a
Wangu.
drink, have a meal, watch some football. It's Keg and Coppersmith.
Ikota. Wangu.
Yeah, man. So we're coming close to the end of the Keg special, brought to you by Shimi Podcast. And we just have one little thing, we always like talk about something happening out there in the world.
Ducha in the
Something
world,
happening out
Dimburi.
there in the world, and everybody's talking about if he did it or he didn't do it. Did he do it? Did he not do
He
it?
did.
Did I just spell rapper without a P?
No, but
Okay.
guys, well, we all know he did. Yeah?
He definitely did.
He definitely did. But you know what? Like until at this point, where like if everything you see about him, you're certain he did it.
Man,
Man,
I'm
because-
hearing he's having like 123 charges.
120 people have come. Like there's this lawyer that came, did a whole conference and whatnot. Like there are like 120 people that represented
120.
that have put charges against him. Apart from what is known, apart from what the FBI and everyone else is doing.
120, so it's like a whole lot of other
It's
charges.
crazy for him. It's going down.
He has to. I don't
you-
think you can fight 120 people no matter how rich you are. You can fight off one person, like it just
And
like,
the fact that
hey,
the
judge, I
feds
got
are on his
money.
case, yo,
Everybody's
it's
in his
crazy.
case,
Yeah,
man.
so it's
I
a
don't
bit-
know. I don't doubt that Diddy did do it, but I don't know.
Well, it's a slippery situation.
Slippery. He's really found himself in quite a slippery slope.
Ironic.
They had to make sure everything is quite smooth.
Yeah, he's really struggling. He's not struggling.
He's not struggling.
He's
Oh,
not
no,
struggling.
he showed there was no struggle. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if those cops will hold him. I just
It-
slide out.
it's quite a frictionless situation. So his lawyer said. Oh my god. Yeah.
they made sure. I mean, they really
No, they're really trying to make sure to oil up those judges. Lubricate the situation.
Lubricate the
And see
situation.
how best they can slide out of it.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Oh my god.
Yeah, and on that note, we come to the end of the Keg and Coppersmith show. Again, to my left, Mr. Godfrey Chanda, Mr. Suits,
Sliding out.
Chanaman coming.
Well,
did I
good
say?
day.
And on my right, Glasses girl, Patience, the lovely.
The last time I was on this podcast, I was literally shivering. It was because it was my first podcast.
Shivering.
I mean,
Actually, it was
didn't
my
show.
first.
It never
No,
showed.
it was my first podcast. Hey,
Wait,
so I
you
was
were
so
with us?
nervous. It was him. Yes, it was him.
Why were you
and-
making the lady nervous, boy?
No, they weren't. They actually made me comfortable. Eventually,
Yeah.
I was like really comfortable. But I was meeting everybody for the first time.
You were shaking
and I really,
on camera.
No, I met you before, but then again, we didn't have this relationship.
When people say
now that we have now.
And now
when
we're all
people say
friends.
shaking on camera, that's not what they mean, Patience.
No, no, but like I was really nervous at the time, and now being here and able to do this again, it's really almost a year later. It's really, really nice.
Let's do this often. Let's do this from my
Let's
house.
do this again.
No, it could be a very Diddy situation at Godfrey's house. I don't feel so safe.
You guys, I feel like I
He's
need
got
to
a
stop
whole
doing
big-
this.
no,
I
he's
feel
got like a
I
whole
need to
big
stop
house
doing
where
this
he lives
because
alone.
I don't think it's safe anymore.
No, it's
because
not.
I might continue saying this and then people
He
start
might,
taking
he
it
might,
literally.
he
You know what I
might.
mean?
And then I'll be the 50 Cent that makes a documentary about you. Like, be the 50 Cent in your life. That would be crazy.
Anyway, I'm your host Witu, and we'd like to thank Keg and Coppersmith as well as Glasses Girl Media for making the Keg Show possible. See you next time. This is the Shimi Podcast.
Bye-bye.
Remember, no load shedding here. Wangu.
Free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi.
You're done?
Yeah.
No, we're just talking here. Wow. Yeah.